Just unless you in my reason. Remember as a child, I hated Christmas. That's the worst season. The only gift I ever got was freedom.
We live, nigga. I'm about to say, yeah, we was a little early. We can edit that. But what's going on, man? Rogie, we got us a guest.
Start it off, Rogie.
Before we drink, though,
we gotta let her know the rule. You know, once you hit a Rogie, that means take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when somebody yells Rogie.
Yeah, whenever you hear it, you gotta take a shot.
Okay.
So
first, though, yeah.
Again.
First, well, Rogie. All right. Every time you hear that, you know what I mean? We take a shot. But we want you to introduce yourself first, y'all. We got a guest. We're gonna let her, you know, tell y'all about herself. All right. Adira, go ahead, take the floor.
Thank you for introducing me, Saina. But my name's Adira. I also go by Yung Goku or YG. I am from Washington, D.C. And yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
We're gonna take the shot and then we're gonna get
to Yung Goku.
YG. All right, so
D, what we got today, D?
Oh, hey, first of all, we drinking on that Terramana. Hey, if y'all trying to figure out, oh, nah, see, you ain't get
it's
the
okay
memo.
though. You still tequila though. You still tequila. We all tequila.
But you ain't get the memo because you ain't watched the last episode. Y'all want to know why we drinking this? I gotta go watch the last episode. Y'all figure out why we drinking this. But straight up. But so tell us, like, because I know you for like quite a while. Well, you from DC and you went to like a big high school known for many things or whatever the case is. But you kind of grown into like the cosplay type realm. So like, what made you get that confident? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, right? I like anime. Back in middle school, I went to school in the South Side, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about no anime with niggas on the South Side. We ain't talking about that. We talking about straight sports. Then I got when like the Uzis and all them came out, that's when they started being cool and stuff. But like I seen you y'all like earlier than that. So what kind of gave you that confidence with it?
Okay. So I've been into anime, I would say, since like 13, 14 for real. Like I was still the mangas from like the library and school and shit like that. So, and I would like try to practice their eyes. Like I just like to draw the characters because I always thought they was cool. So then like one year for Christmas, my grandparents bought me a DS and then they bought me the Pokemon game. And then since then I got like every single Pokemon game. I started watching the animes. Like my first con I went to when I was like 15, I think I was Pikachu. Like, I don't know. I think Pokemon really started it for me. And then since then I just like kept doing it because it was fun. I like dressing up. I like using my creativity to like be a different person and like show people my shit. So
you didn't you never really felt out of place though, because I mean, like we ain't from an area, you know, when niggas is wearing Pokemon costumes and shit. You know?
So no, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I was bullied a lot growing up, so I was very like to myself when it came to shit like that. Like people used to make fun of me for like the dumbest shit, like my clothes, like my eye, like stupid shit like that. So when it came to anime, I kind of did keep that to myself. So like I was stealing it. You're not hot when you steal. So like I would like steal that shit, take that shit home with me. It didn't get until high school I was more like open with it because I was just like, okay, this shit is cool. And like I'm gonna like, okay, so like when I was in high school, because I had a dude at the time and he was into all that shit. So I was like, okay, so if my dude is into it and I'm into it, I'm gonna let niggas know that like I'm into it. And like come to find out, the niggas that was in the Southeast schools, they was watching Naruto and all that other shit on Toonami late at night. They just didn't want to talk about it, but they was watching that shit too. But I've always been comfortable in my skin to just be me. So I wouldn't want to be nobody else. So I was just doing it. I didn't really care if people fucked with it or not, because now everybody do. So
no, that's a G shit. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, like how you said, once you find somebody that kind of got the similar interests and stuff, it kind of makes it easier for you to express yourself and stuff. And like we see the cosplay and we see many things. Like me personally, I just will be nicked up with the cosplay and stuff. Cause like not like going to cons and dressing up and stuff. Cause it's just like I don't know. I
think like for real, I always respected people who like really are like upfront about how they feel about anime, because like it's a specific group. Like it's people like you say, like you got bullied. I'm pretty sure it's plenty of other. I used to bid on the kids who used to be on, man, get your stupid ass on, like playing Yu-Gi-Oh at lunch and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just like that is what was consistent, and like I feel like that's why, like, you know, you able to just walk in, you know, the utmost confidence now, like, because it's like what more can you do at that point? Like you already was liking something that nobody else liked. Well, nobody else openly liked.
I couldn't press the kids that liked it hard. Like, remember, I don't know if you remember my last roommates when I my senior year of college. I had one roommate, real weird, nerdy guy. Like, Shorty didn't even sleep with like a comforter. Shorty slept with like the mattress and like a sheet. Promise you, bro. I'm the RA, so I have to do room checks. I'm talking to bro. He on some weird shit. I lie to you not. It's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Slim, grown ass men playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and they like playing Yu-Gi-Oh like they playing like poker, like blackjack. They like, yeah, bitch. 2 o'clock in the morning, but they in front of my door. So like I'm like in my head, I'm like, all right, they don't have no threat. I'm gonna just calm down. I'm not gonna spaz. I gave him like 3 tries, but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, hey fool, and I'm looking at them. They just all scared. Oh, sorry. Bro, go to your man room. I'm like, fool, all y'all go to this room. Don't be out
there. So get the fuck, bro.
Shit, I couldn't press him like that. I'm like, fool, go to this room, because I ain't trying to spaz with y'all niggas. But like, so I don't know, like whenever you seen them type of people who like anime, do you always like build that friendship, build that connection with them, or just like you stay in your own lane?
Both. So like the anime community is very big, but at the same time very small. And like I feel like as any community, it's messy. Like there's always gonna be some drama. There's always gonna be some weirdos. There's always gonna be like some cool people. Like it's just like a very mixy type of community. So for the longest, I was trying to say like I wasn't really a part of that community because I used to stay in my own lane. Like, yeah, I like anime, but like I tried to do the group messages with other people, like the Discord and the fucking.
Oh, you was going in depth.
Oh, like I have Discord.
Rogi, I'm about to say, let's talk about it. I'm about to say, let's talk about it.
So about the Discord.
No. I need your shot first. I could Rogue. I don't think you heard me.
I didn't hear it.
Rogi, you heard it this time. You got the 2 hands with it.
I don't want to spill.
No, what?
No, I was saying the Discourse, like basically like the community is like, wow, like there's some messy people. Like I said, I tried the Discord. I personally didn't feel welcome. Like it was real fake and cliquish and real like I get it. You want everybody speaking a group message every day. Cool. I say good morning. Everybody ignore me, but you say good morning to everybody else. What type of shit is that? Like
so y'all be having some group message issues like
yeah, and then like also like okay, so like we watch anime and like other shit. We're already weird. So like when some niggas are weird, like like antisocial, antisocial, no good communication skills, no good people skills, none of that. So like there's issues in the community where it's like, there's pedophiles or there's people that are like perverts or people that that like have certain fetishes or stuff like that other people may not like. Like there's a in one of the Discords, there was an after dark, I forgot what the shit's called, but like where everything in that little message box, all people talked about was freaky stuff. The shit that they would be talking about is just like, is this normal? Are you okay at home? Like, is this really your fetish? Like, and the other people are like, oh yeah, I like that shit too. And it's just like, okay.
What kind of shit they were saying?
Yeah,
so some people like, y'all really want to. Okay, so some people are like really big on hentai. So like a lot of stuff was posted in there.
Define hentai.
Hentai, I would say hentai is Japanese porn. Anime porn, like Japanese manga anime porn. It gets in depth as to movies, TV shows, comics.
They got movies,
web series. Yeah, they have movies of hentai. God. And like they be getting real raunchy too. And I feel like because in Japan, like they have like this really high voice, like the women, and it's really girly and like young. So like niggas be taking that shit and like really be like wanting to fuck with young girls, or like, so they be talking about like young girl fetishes that they have, being tied up spanked, choked, dragged across the floor. Like niggas be like, oh my God, I haven't had sex in like 38 days. I'm about to explode. Like, I need a girl to come over right now to accept this. Like, what? Like, it's just been like,
hey,
like,
hold on,
one
Rogue did
time-
that though, bro. That's a lot to take in right there. So Rogue did that.
Oh
Rogue
my
wait,
did
I was
God.
about to say I had a worse one than that. Y'all sure?
Wait.
that.
We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it after. We're gonna take it after.
Because I was gonna say one time I even got messaged. This one guy wrote a play. He wrote a play and he wanted me to like be in the play. And I had to call him Master. And it was basically like me walking into a room like with the robe on, silhouette against the fire. I read it. It was I read the play.
You enjoyed it, clearly. You enjoyed it. You remember step for step.
I didn't
Hold
do
on.
the play. I read the play. Anyway, he wanted me to walk, and then he wanted me to have like one of my like Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins. He wanted me to dress up like her. And he wanted me to like have my robe off, take my robe off in front of the fire, get down on my knees, like call him Master and all this other stuff. And like, it was like, he wanted it to be like a point of view video of like me doing stuff to him. And I was just like, no. But the fact that you really wrote this out, like you had the scene breaks, you know, had the name, like it really looked like a screenplay that I would read in fucking class. Like, and I was just like, you have a lot of time on your hands, sir. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. Like he was going to buy me like materials to like use in the joint. I was like,
yeah, come on, let's take this shot. Cause then
Yeah. That nigga's a fucking loser, okay?
You might got challenged. He challenged in a different, I guess in a different, he could be a porn director, whatever the case is. Like
he probably like the way he probably thinks he's so descriptive, he's probably able to write a play.
No, it was very descriptive. Like I just had never seen nothing like that. I mean, like I seen it, but I wouldn't expect somebody to ask me to do something like this. Like you really took your time to write this, had my name in it, said Yung Goku. Like I was like.
So, and then this is gonna transfer. All right, so from one community to a community you used to be a part of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about if people know you back in the past or whatever the case is, OnlyFans, you know.
That's another community that I've been a part of before everybody else was a part of as well. Like I'm low-key a trendsetter, not to toot my own horn, but I be ahead of the game.
I ain't gonna hold you. You just like is seeing shit before the trend caught up. Like
dude, like even TikTok, like before TikTok was big, like I was on there, niggas would be like, why are you on there? I'm like, this shit is fun, and now niggas getting that money off. Like it's crazy. But okay, so yeah, so speaking on that, because I know what you're talking about.
What made you get into that though? Like
so I made so I started when I graduated high school. So I was 18. I had to be 18 to do that shit. Cause I mean, like when I was like younger before that, like I was always taking news and stuff. My body was fire. So I felt like, no, I was Cupid. But when I turned 18, that's when I started doing that shit. So somebody kind of approached me, this page approached me and was like, yo, like you got a nice body. Like, are you 18? Like, yeah, what's up? They're like, you can make money. Like, and you don't even have to do much, you know, you just gotta do little cam shows. Like, just know what? No, first he was like, all you just gotta do is post cute. That's what it first started off. He's like, you're gonna have the password to this Snapchat and you just post like everyday videos of you being cute, maybe in like, you know, with your shirt cropped up, showing your boobs, whatever. Just be cute and post on Snapchat. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, that sounds fun. So it was like me and all these other girls, we all shared the Snapchat, we're posting stuff, you know, niggas would send us money every now and then. Like, it was kind of cool. So then when I got to college, that's when shit got real. So I was still with the company, but they were more so like, okay, if you want to make more money, you gotta undress or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, but do I have to show my face? And they was like, no, you don't gotta show your face. So I'm doing the shit. I didn't like how it was set up because we got the money, but we had to share it. Like, it was all shared.
Like,
so
it was like a pool. Like, y'all was all
like, it wasn't a pool. Like, if somebody sent me money, I had to send it to him, and then he sent it back to me, my portion. Type
for
shit.
real?
Like,
it was very much so like I didn't like it. So then another person contacted me and they was like, yo, I see what you're doing, but you don't even gotta do all that. Like, you can use fake pictures and do this. And I'm like, oh, bet I can use fake pictures? Like, that's lit. So then like he sent me like like when I tell you like a whole bunch of just like videos of people that didn't, some people look like me, some people didn't look like me. It didn't matter. He was just like, yo, just take these videos and send them to people. So I was doing that. So at the time, me and my little dude at the time in college, we was scamming niggas on Snapchat. And it was like called like premium snap, like all that other stuff.
Yeah,
so
I remember.
So we was doing a premium snaps and shit. This was my freshman year in college. And I had to be real low key because it was like, I don't know, like I was kind of ashamed of it at the
I was
time.
about to say in college, like, especially in college and stuff like that, when people see it, like, was you thinking they was going to try to like pursue?
Yeah, so
we'll jump on that later. I'm gonna let you continue. We'll jump on that later. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So then that's how it happened. So me and him were doing the Snapchat. So we was like, we tired of working with these other people. Let's do it for ourselves.
Right.
So then we started doing it for ourselves. We're still scamming niggas or like using real pictures of me. I was never like having sex or nothing. Like I've never done that type stuff. It was just mostly like thirst traps and like little snipes, like nudes or whatever. And one time I got like a DM from somebody I went to high school with. And they're like, cause my little fake name was Naomi. So they was like, they was like, Adara, bitch, we know this you, bitch. This ain't no fucking Naomi. And I'm like, who the fuck?
Hey, what? Hey, what?
They like, oh no, we know this motherfucker. You ain't gonna figure it out. He's showing stop. Hey, hold on, Rogie is that.
Rogie, son.
Yeah.
Mind you.
Laomi. All right. First of all, where did you come up with Where did you come up with the name Laomi?
Bro, it was so random. Like I was trying to think of a name. I don't even remember what my first name was. It wasn't Laomi. But I was trying to think of a name and like I was watching like voguing at the time. Like I was really into voguing. My weird dad. I'm always into something. But like I was really into voguing and one of my favorite voguers, her name was Laomi. And I was like, I like that.
Voguing? What's
Laomi, nigga?
Voguing.
Oh. They know. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't know.
I was saying voguing. I was into voguing, and one of the voguers, her name was Laomi, and I don't know. I just liked it, and I just chose Laomi. So, but back to the story.
So wait. So let me, because I just had to just bring it back. Hold on, like, because I'm just still trying to process everything, like, because the only part that's crazy to me is that like people real sending money for like fake videos, and then it's really like you actually see somebody, because that's the real shit. Like somebody gonna end up gonna end up seeing it, like somehow, some way. It's on the internet. Like we know how this shit goes. So it's like for brother come at you talking about some bitch, I know it's you. Like what the fuck? Like why is he so angry?
Was you
scared? That's bro. So when they texted me, well, they DM me that. That's what I was trying to understand. Like, why are you so angry? Mind you, they had bought like 5 videos prior to that.
Oh shit.
So they're like, oh, Adara, bitch, we know who you are. We're gonna expose you, bitch. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, you're gonna expose me with the videos that you bought of me.
Hey, straight up.
Okay. I was like, if that's what you want to do, like, okay. But I was very nervous at that time because it was like, okay, like I just started college. I don't want people to really know that I'm doing that. Like I had separate pages and all that other stuff. So come to find out, I don't want to name no names because DC is small, but come to find out, it was this girl that went to my high school and this other girl, they was friends. They went to college together. So I don't even know how they found me, how they did that to me. And then now she want to be my fake friend or whatever. I just find that shit so fake. I was just like, why would you do that? Like, and so then since then, like I kind of started to be more like a little bit discreet with it. And then that's when I got into the OnlyFans world. One of the original guy that I was with that was like taking the money from me and stuff, I got back with him because I cut off my dude at the time. And he was like, okay, so there's this joint called OnlyFans, like, but I still had to share the money. So he was like, okay, so you're gonna have to put in my social security, you're gonna have to put in my bank account shit, and the money's gonna come to me, but I'm gonna pay you out when
I'm not even trying to be funny. Is this nigga a pimp? This nigga
right?
Like what the fuck?
And I tell people that sometimes, like, I feel like I got pimps. Like
I ain't gonna hold you. Why like could you have the option of doing it on your
18,
own?
19, don't know shit.
She ain't know, like OnlyFans was new. He introduced it to her. That's how
it was very new. This is 2016. I went to college in 2016, bro. This is
when you
that's crazy. And that's what I remember. In a, like Adele, we've talked about like in the past how like men can really like manipulate, like older niggas can manipulate younger girls.
Yes.
Like they
Yes.
see the opportunity to make money, and it's like the girl in your position, you just trying to make some bread. Like you young, you don't really know the ramifications about what's happening next.
And he's like flaunting all his money and shit to me, and like telling me, oh, these other girls, they live nice. Like we can fly you out. You can come. We gonna fly you out to Cali. You can come do a video with us. We'll pay for your hotel. We'll have it. And my dumbass, I'm over here telling my friends, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Cali. Like I'm gonna be living real nice up in Cali. But you know, my common sense was like, bitch, you better not go out there.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Bro.
You go out Cali.
Fool, they gonna put you in that ring and we ain't gonna see. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, oh,
I would have never seen me again. Like I was so when I started doing the OnlyFans, so this is where this is like the most entertaining part, I guess, of it. I'm doing it and I'm just like, I'm sick of this shit. Like I'm tired of you taking my money. This is my money. So my dumb ass tries to kick him off the account. I try to lock him out the account. I try to put the account in my name. I try to do this. I try to do that. This motherfucker caught me. He said, so you trying to log me out my shit? You trying to take the money? You think you slick? Haha. You think you slick? Girl, you ain't slick for shit. Like really trying to play with me like I'm dumb. Like I'm like, I wasn't.
Where you meet this nigga at?
Huh?
Where you meet this nigga at?
Online, but he approached me. That's what I'm saying.
remember,
like,
it all started with Snapchat. It all started
with Snapchat, and I feel like they found me through Snapchat and shit like that. So the same nigga, he's like, yeah, you think you slick, haha, you think you funny, you just fucked it up for yourself, bro. You just fucked it up for you, like get the talking shit about me and like ban the whole account, block me from everything. The money I had on the account, he took all that money with him. And I was just like,
was it like up there? Oh,
it was like $800.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And that's big for a college student too. That's big for college.
I'm seeing money. Like, I didn't even get to have it that long because I was really bullshitting. So then me and my other dude at the time, he was like, well, he got a tip to let's do it. Like, we never heard of this app. Let's run it up. And so we was running it up.
This is post, my bad. This is post you and bruh, like he took the money, banned that account. You go make a new one now. Okay.
Now you switching up the content with it?
So now it's sophomore year.
Okay.
I'm using my old content. Like I'm taking everything that I took from Snapchat, everything that I had in the universe already. I'm just posting all that shit, selling all that shit. And so at the time, sophomore year, like my freshman year, I did not do nothing. Like my GPA was so low. So sophomore year, I was like, gotta get it together. So I'm trying to join clubs, organizations. I'm trying to get my shit together, do all this other shit. So I'm like, I gotta slow down on this because the wrong person gonna see it and I'm gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I gotta stop. So that's when I first stopped. Like I really like toned it down. That's when I was more so doing, if you knew who Laomi was and you DM me on like any of my social medias, because surprisingly, y'all niggas are very visual. Y'all know a set of titties from anywhere. So niggas
I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like
we just can identify the racks. We can identify the racks. There's no lie. Like we seen them before. If we seen them before, it's like
I was about to say, we just know, like, as a dude, you gonna know the whole body, like the whole body structure. You seen it before?
Well, that's Sarah. That's her ass right there. I know Sarah. Like, what the fuck? Y'all like crazy. Because I never show my face. That's a whole kill in all this shit. Like, I never show
my face. Oh, you didn't show your face at that point?
I never showed my face. Oh. It was always extra for me to show my face. It would be like $50 extra. Like, you're not seeing this face unless you're paying more for this face. Right. So niggas would be like, oh, your titties or like your body, you look like you're Laomi. Is this Laomi? And I would be like, damn, yes, it is. What's up? Okay, I still want to buy some stuff from you. Like, it was so amazing. Can I please buy it? And I would be like, okay, sure. So like I would do that on the side. Like, you know, if somebody text me, DM me, like I'll sell some shit real quick. Like I remember one time I went out to eat with my sister. I left my wallet at home. I was like, fuck, I don't got no money. Went to the bathroom, made $80 in like 5 minutes. Came back out. I was like, oh, I got money now.
Rogie!
Wait, yeah, Rogie to that, dog.
Damn, she making $80 in a second. That's like you go to the bathroom in like 15 seconds.
Shorty said, I left my wallet. I went to the bathroom in 5 minutes. I made $80. Good night.
I was like, I got dinner. Now that's all. So I mean, like, yeah. Sorry, go.
No. I was just gonna say, like, G shit. What's the most you ever made? And like, I say, you sell a specific person content. What's the most you ever made off that one person?
Oh my god. So this one guy. Oh, I miss him. It ended so bad.
Hey,
shit. I miss him. God damn. So we know he paid something, so he paid a ticket.
Oh my god, I miss him. No, he was. Oh my god. Oh, I have so many stories. Like this, my life is crazy. I really think I need
to let it out.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. And all.
Hey, listen. This is the Rogue Soul podcast. We let it all out.
We let it all out here.
I'm gonna tell you the person that sent me the most money, and I'm gonna tell you the weirdest person I've ever had. Is that fair?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's humble.
Okay, cool. So the person that sent me the most money, he wanted me to be his girlfriend. He was like, I want to pay you to be my girlfriend. So I was like, okay. At the time I had a boyfriend, but I wasn't really telling him that. Like I was like, okay, cool. Like you can pay me to be your girlfriend. I was like, like I don't know what
you ain't cut brother no check though? You ain't cut brother?
I spent money on my man very nicely.
Okay. That's all I'm about to say. You can't go get that money and not get bruh something.
When I had a man, I invested in him very well.
My girl, listen, you ain't doing that shit straight up. But go ahead.
Anywho, so he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. But it's like certain things I'm not doing, and he didn't really care. So this nigga would send me like basically like $300-$400 every week just to like talk to him. And like, send him pictures every now and then and like have really good conversations, tell him like a few stories or whatever like that. But it was consistent. It was $300 to $400 a week. And I was trying to like beg him for more, but I was trying to be respectful, just wait weekly to get it. And then until one time when me and my boyfriend got really serious, I had to tell him, I was like, I got a boyfriend. And he was like, so no, at first when I told him I had a boyfriend, he said he didn't care. But when we were talking, we were having one of our talks, and he asked me, he's like, have you ever cheated before? And I was like, I guess, like, I mean, it depends on what you think is cheating. Like, everybody has their own definition of cheating, and I'm an Aries, so I don't always, like, I feel like I'm different from everybody else. Hey.
I'm an Aries too. Don't incriminate us now. Don't incriminate us. When you tell Aries out, don't incriminate all of us now. All right.
Well, I'm talking for me. I feel as though as an Aries of me, I feel like certain rules don't apply to me. Like I do my own shit and I'm okay to do my own shit. So like I was like, I guess I cheated before. That ruined the whole arrangement. You're a cheater? I don't fuck with cheaters. You dirty bitch. You're a dirty ass fucking cheater ass bitch. I was just like, yo. Like even when you asked me to be your girlfriend, I told you I had a boyfriend and you didn't care. But now all of a sudden that I told you I possibly have cheated before, now you want to quit the whole arrangement. He's like, yeah, I don't fuck with cheaters. Cheaters make my skin crawl. I fucking hate cheaters. If I see you right now, I would really just tell you how much I hate you. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like,
how long did that last though? Like, how many weeks? Like, was that?
That
going
was like
on?
3 months.
Yo,
what Rogie
to the bag, Young Goku, Rogie to the bag.
Respect, YG. Respect.
Oh, YG, I love that. Thank you. But so
you ran up $4,000 on that goofy ass nigga.
I don't think you did.
I was so mad. I was like, what the
damn.
I was like,
girl spent 4,000. Respect. Damn, he did do the man fight. God damn. Respect.
That was sweet. And I had my own place that was helping with bills, utilities, all that shit. That shit was coming in very handy. So that was the most person that's ever spent. So now the weirdest person, he went to my college. He's weird as shit. Weird. And
you went to Hampton, right?
Yes, I'm
weird ass niggas at Hampton.
Yeah, they got money, but they weird. So this dude, I remember because my friend at the time, he would eat her out just cause. Like she would go over there. She was like, I just want to get my
was a bottom feeder like that.
Yeah,
that's a bottom feeder. Real just eating shit.
Stop, yo. That nigga's a cereal eater. Getting
That
right.
nigga crazy as hell, bro.
Cereal eater, dog. Stop.
Stupid. I like that bottom feeder. If you ate my ass, he a bottom feeder. Anyway.
Tell you.
So she was over there, but I never
Watch
knew
out,
who he
dog.
was.
Watch out, dog. He's gonna tell you. Watch out, dog.
I never knew who he was, though. I never knew who he was, but he's one day, I don't know how he got my DM or whatever. He DM'd me. We started texting, and he was like, "Okay, I'll pay you to tell me stories about you having sex." And I was like, I was celibate at the time. I'm like, I'm not fucking, but I can lie, right? I can lie to this.
Yeah, I'm about to say you.
So I was like, yeah. I rode that motherfucker and whipped it and all this other shit, like just really slicing it. And like one time he asked me if I ever been with a girl. I've never been with a girl. I love women. I think they're beautiful, but I don't think I could eat a pussy. Like, and that's okay. The people that do eat pussy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, whatever's your thing, do your thing.
Whatever floats your boat, I'll kiss a bitch. I'll make out with a hoe in a hot heartbeat. But anyway, so he asked me if I ever been with a girl, and I was like, no, but I can make it spicy. And I was hanging out with these girls at the time, so I was like, yeah, we had a threesome, and she ate me out while I was eating her out. It was like a circle eat out, and we was all finger banging and like a circle. Like I was just really slicing it. Like I was just like, we did all this, and like he was like, oh my god. So then he started DMing the girl that I told him I did it with, and I was like, don't be DMing her, because like secretly that didn't happen, but like don't be DMing her, like
right.
Yeah, he's trying like being a little
See, niggas never know how to just enjoy it.
He like, oh, she freaked out. Let me see what she on too. Shit.
Then y'all started getting weird because I mean, like, if you're gay, I don't care. But it's like he started bringing up like some stuff like, would you fuck me in my ass? Like,
hold up. Wait, rewind that. He said, would you get or
he asked me if I would like peg him, if I would fuck him in the ass.
All right, we gonna stop that shit. Oh my god. Hey Slim, what? Why would he want?
Nah, I mean, what we learned, this is very interesting though, because you want to know what this is telling me is more so like
niggas is weird.
Fantasy.
I understand why it's so hard for a girl to find a good dude. It's a lot of weird motherfuckers.
It's a lot, yeah. I didn't understand it.
And that's why I said I have not dropped one name, but it really be like your friends, your family, associates. It be people that you see in everyday life and you would just never expect it because they don't put that out there. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that's, behind closed doors. I remember me and D, we heard a story about a nigga. We said, cool. I didn't know.
I mean, shit.
Oh, I say, damn, I didn't know it was like that, bro. Like, I ain't know that's how you was going, but,
do you?
Yeah. It's like, I ain't gonna hold you. G shit, and the thing is, it's like, once that shit come to light, it's like, you can't be like, shit, I mean, I'm gonna be cordial with you, but I can't never look at you as the same person as you was, cause like you just a wild ass motherfucker, dog.
I gotta ask you this though, there. I gotta ask you, like, how did the people who knew you like respond to when you?
Okay,
that's a tough question there.
Cause we always know, like, it's different when somebody else, you know what I mean, like, think something about you. It's like, I don't give a fuck what nobody think. You know what I mean? But when it's somebody who you might call a friend or, even an associate, when they judging you and they not really understanding, like, where you coming from, like, I know it could be hard. So
that's okay. So all the dudes that I messed with, which was only 2, as like from when I was doing that, they both accepted it. They both was like, okay, that's cool. Like my boyfriend, he was like, well, at the time, he was like, he didn't like it. And so I stopped. But then when he realized like I could really capitalize off that shit, he was like, okay, you could do it, but I'm gonna help you. And I'm gonna make sure you get all the money. Cause like every time I was doing it, like even with the first dude I was doing it with, we were sharing the money. He slowly was like, you're about to make your own money. You rather get all this shit your own, like you about to have this shit yourself. So all the dudes I messed with was cool with it. My friends, at first, they was like, kind of skeptical about it, but you want to know something? You wanna know something?
What's up?
Them bitches would be asking me for advice or like me for pictures. Oh, dear, you got some feet pics I can send to this nigga. Or you got some pictures I can send to this nigga for some money. Oh, how you get a sugar daddy or how you get a nigga like that? Like, what should
Would
I
you
say
send it to him though? Would you send him the pictures for the love?
No, I never did that.
I'm
No.
about to say they ain't trying to do that. They need to put their own feet.
Yeah,
so they can get their own money.
Yeah, so they would ask me stuff like that. And like sometimes, like all my friends, and that's one thing about me, like to be my friend, I guess, like you have to accept me for me. Like I'm not going to judge you, so please don't judge me. So most of my friends were very accepting. They had slight little opinions, like, okay, like if I would get irritated about something, like, man, this bitch done found out, or like, dang, I need to hide it. And it would be like, well, Adira, you know what you're doing. Like, you know what you signed up for. You know what type of lifestyle you're in. Like, you can't get mad if that's what you're doing. Da, da, da. But they never was like mad at me because, you know, I was making money. But my family did find out.
Ooh,
and
let's hold on. Let's take a roll before that. Because I know with the family, it get real touchy with that. So
that shit crazy, man.
Oh my God, family! Literally, you just found out what's. I'm not even trying. We're not saying no names. Anyway, I'll keep it name free. So my cousins have found my page, and my little cousin found it first. She messaged me about it. I'm like, you know, it's nothing to worry about. Like at that time, I really wasn't doing it anymore because like that was the beginning with my boyfriend. So like I wasn't doing nothing. Like the page was still there. I wasn't on the page. It was inactive as fuck. Blah blah blah. So then my other cousin, she texted me. She was like, "Is everything okay? Like, how are you?" And I knew what she was talking about. And I was like, "Bro, don't worry about it. I'm fine. Like, leave me alone." So my grandfather's sister, my aunt, she passed away 2019. So we go to the funeral. And, you know, everybody looking at me and I'm just like, okay. So my grandfather's other sister was like, "We gotta talk." And I'm just like, we're at a funeral. What the fuck can we talk about other than this person in the casket? Like,
wait, so they literally hit you up at their funeral? Like, hey, we gotta talk. That's not like left. I ain't gonna lie to you. You trying to like.
I just think that's so disrespectful.
To the person, yeah. Cause you trying to real life like cope with
we're
the
mourning,
death.
we're grieving.
That's the word I was trying to get. Mourning and grieving. And they like, yeah, let me holler at you real fast.
Let me bring this up at the funeral. So we go to, it's the repast or whatever. And so my cousins, everybody's like saying hello to me, but it's real fake. Like it's real like, "Oh, hey girl, how you been?" So my cousins called me over to the table and they're like, "Yeah, so we wanted to talk to you before anybody else had said something. We found your page." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't do that shit no more." Brings it up. This the phone. So this you?
Oh, hey, G shit. If they would have pulled up the phone, would have had to crack off at the would have had to crack off.
Not at the repass, D. You can't do it at the repass.
Cause now I ain't gonna hold you though. At the repass, you like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't this you? I'm like, good on the floor. Ain't that you?
Right. And so remember I told you like some was me, some wasn't me. So like I'm like, that's me, that's not me, that's not me, that's me, that's not me, that's not me. And they just like, okay, there. We just trying to figure out what this is, cause da 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 da. And I'm just like, but I didn't need to figure out what this is today. So then one of their mothers calls me outside and she's like, "Yeah, so you know, we all seen the page now. And I just want to know if you safe." Like I said, I'm not out here selling pussy. I'm not out here meeting anybody. I'm literally doing this out of the comfort of my home and I make money and I don't even do that shit no more. And she's like, "Well, I mean, if you're sucking dick, you're sucking dick. We all suck dick." And I'm just like, "Bitch, I'm not sucking dick."
Whoa.
Like,
hey, no. What? Auntie tripping.
When that bug like that, like we all suck.
Mind you, y'all, everybody on that side of my family, drug addicts, alcoholics, pregnant at 14, didn't finish college, didn't finish high school, DUIs, jail. And it's like y'all did all that shit for free. Not saying that
Hey, Rogie, I
like that.
I have the Rogie to that. I swear.
I did that shit for free. I'm getting paid for my shit. Hey, I respect that.
Not trying to like one up you, because like, but it's like I'm young. Like I was still like I don't even think I was 20. I turned 20 in 2019. I think like I just turned 20. That shit, I then did that. I wasn't really doing that shit no more. And y'all bringing that shit up now and at a funeral at that, like, that's really inappropriate. And my grandfather's sister talked to me about it too. And I'm just like, yo, like, I'm very embarrassed. 3 days later, my grandparents find out. I live with my grandparents. So I'm just like,
Danielle, some hot. Like, I don't like your cousins right now. Like, I don't like your cousins.
They sound like this, you cruddy. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. They ain't had to bring that up.
It's no reason to bring that up to the.
You don't know who they are, but like G shit. It's just like as your family, you supposed to look out for your family.
Come on, you know what I mean? Like
really like throwing yourself.
And it's like if I tell you I'm safe, I'm safe. Like don't worry about it.
And I want you to talk about your like you know how you had to deal with that when your grandparents found out. But also, I definitely want to touch on the perception of what everybody thinks. Just like how they just hit you. Like, everybody say that, you woo. Or like, are you safe and shit like that? Like, we're going to jump on the perceptions later. But go ahead and tell us about like.
So then they found out, and like my grandfather called me. He was like, Derek, don't leave the house. You got to stay in the house. And so my cousin and my grandmother were at the house at the time. And they're like, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? I was like, I already know. And so my cousin was just like, just tell us now before he gets here. And I was like, I have an OnlyFans. And they're like, what's that? Because this is still 2019. Nobody knew what OnlyFans was until
right, yeah, they probably was that.
So the pandemic, for real, nobody knew what that shit was. So they was like, what is that? And I'm like, I sell nudes. Like, or I was like, I used to sell nudes. Like, it was to make money in college. I'm a broke college student. I didn't know what else to do. I was tired of asking y'all for money. I wanted to make my own money with like using what I have. Like I couldn't get a job. My grandparents didn't want me to work when I was in college. Like my whole college until senior year, that's when I got a job. So they were like, so it's like y'all didn't want me to do shit. And when I do my own shit, it happened to be this shit. But God damn it, I did it to survive.
Right. I mean, you can't be mad at it, right?
I'm not mad at that.
I'm trying to explain it. Like my grandmother, she seems upset. And then my grandfather comes in, he's like, what? Like yelling. Like at first he's mad, he's livid, and he's like, you selling, why everybody saying you a prostitute? You selling pussy on the corner for 50 cents. I started crying.
50 cents, go ahead.
I started crying because I'm just like, never did I ever say that I was a prostitute. Never did I ever do that. Never did I ever promote that. And I was just like, so they really talking shit about me like that? Like they calling me a prop for 50 cents? They calling me a prostitute?
Yeah, I was about to say you worth way more than that. Way more than that.
Like, and all my feelings was just so hurt. And I was just like, I'm not a prostitute. Like I was just crying. So anyway, I was just like, I was trying to like gain the courage to like tell them what I really did. So I was open. Like I was just like, after a certain age, because I used to be a liar growing up. Like when I turned 18, I was like, I'm done lying. Like that shit is lame. Like what the fuck you gotta lie?
That shit just come with too much shit, bro. Like if I do it at this point, I do it.
Yeah, so I was just straight up. I was just like, yo, this is what I did. This is how I did it. This is what happened. Some is real, some is fake. I made a lot of money. I never did nothing where I was unsafe. I did it with this nigga. I did it with that nigga. And this is what happened. I don't do it no more. And so then they were just like, you know, they were disappointed, of course, because they're just like, this is your life. You gotta live with this for the rest of your life. I know. I'm on Reddit. Didn't even know I was on Reddit.
Whoa, you on Reddit?
When you're on Reddit, that means you got fans.
Yeah, no, you got big fans. You know what Reddit is? That
I do know what Reddit is, and that's why I have to drink to that. I have to rogue it. I have to, because damn.
I didn't even know what Reddit was. Like, I was just like, I'm on Reddit, and I'm on other stuff too. And I'm just like, God damn it, like. But I just told myself like,
just a quick pause. This shit is fucking me up.
In my head, I am saying that. Hey, Slacks, in my head, I am saying that. I ain't even taking no sponsors.
Like,
But this shit is
Slow
like
down.
If you want to get hit, Termana is no joke. Like
fuck the
I'm real.
Casamigos. Fuck the
I'm
Casamigos.
hit right now, but I'm sorry.
Y'all got some water? Y'all got some water?
I do not.
Hold on, we real niggas though. We don't come on now.
Yeah, no. I'm about to say,
Real
don't.
niggas need to be hydrated.
I stand
Nah,
tall.
nah.
No.
Let's
No
see
matter
the
what,
muscle.
I stand tall.
Let's sit
I
on the
stand
muscle.
tall.
But go ahead.
Now,
though.
go ahead, dear. I'm sorry. I just had to put that.
No, you good. But
You
so
read
yeah,
my mind
so
like shit off that one, but I'm sorry, man.
He was-
read my mind.
he was very disappointed and like was just telling me, you know, I have to live with this for the rest of my life. And I kind of accepted that because it's just like we all do shit in our lives. And I feel like, you know, we all make mistakes. We're not perfect. So, and I'm the type of person I like to advocate, or not advocate, but like educate. Like I'm okay with talking about the shit that I've been through because it's like I want somebody to hear it to then like either not do it or like do it, but in a smarter way, you know?
sure.
So I was just like, it is what it is, but the whole conversation ended with him being more so mad at my family than me. So he was more so like, they didn't have to talk about you like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
That's
why Grandpa a real nigga, because
Yeah.
I'm really like, why the fuck is y'all like?
Gossiping.
It's one thing to talk about you know what I mean? Like, okay, you may like chitter chatter, but like y'all made this a big thing. Like this the focus of conversation at our auntie funeral. How disrespectful is that? You know me? Like you so fixated, they so fixated about what you doing in your life that you real overlooking the whole reason why you there. That shit is like in real life. That's kind of like what we all face just in day-to-day life. Like people be like missing the fucking most important thing in their own life, or the thing that's like imperative in their lives that can help them, and you worried about somebody else.
And that's why I'm like, I stay in my own lane because I really only work. Sorry, but
come on, yeah, because that's the gem right there. Everybody be worried about they be worried about somebody else making their own shit together.
Who get your shit together?
That's why I say I stay in my own lane because I really don't worry about what other people do because it's like it's no point. But my grandfather really ended it on like I don't fuck with them. Like he to this day he doesn't speak to his sister. He only speaks to his brother. We don't. You don't gotta go in depth with your family though. I'm not. I'm just saying like we don't. Okay. The most he said was like, at least you did it for money. That is one thing my grandfather said out his mouth. He's like, at least you did it for money. Like you wasn't out there. It's girls on the gram that's doing it for the ass.
For free, like for free. It's girls who don't even get no benefit for the things that they do. You capitalize, and I'm not mad at you. That's one thing we advocate for. Like we don't judge. We just advocate for people getting a bag. Because at the end of the day, who am I to say what you doing is the right way or the wrong way? You get more money than me. Them niggas who going on there watching you, fantasizing over you, they paying you. They could talk about you. They may try to demean your character, but they paying you
for you. Yeah, just like you just said, bro. Bro just try to come out of nowhere and say, "Oh, bitch, this you."
Nigga, you pay for 5 videos.
Like, if you gotta pay for 5 videos just to find out, my nigga, you suck. Like,
you so shit. Like.
Even like in the cosplay community, because my grandparents like they see the type of costumes I wear and they're just like, oh, that's revealing, or why do you wear that? I'm like, first of all, it's literally on the TV show. Like I can show you the show right now. This bitch is wearing the exact same thing that I'm wearing. But at the same time, niggas are so fantasized and like Google dive, like they pay like my trip to New York, nigga paid for that. And didn't even know him. He was literally a fan. He was like, bro, I love you so much. I really want you to come to this con because I really want to meet you. I'll pay for your ticket to go out there. Like, I'll pay for everything.
Bro, that shit is just like mind-blowing to me. It's so mind-blowing.
I'm just a regular cosplayer. Like,
wait, he paid one way round trip?
Well, I mean, I caught the bus. So I told him one way. It wasn't no flight. I told him one way because I didn't know when I was gonna come back home. So I just was like one way. But he paid for my my con ticket. He helped me pay for my hotel, and then he helped me pay for my
y'all hit dedicated fan. Brady.
Like it's just like I think at real life I'm more so impressed because it's just like you said, like you know, you just capitalizing on these niggas just being overly horny. Like these niggas are just so horny.
Like I'm not gonna hold you. Women have the best type of like advantage because dudes be too horny. They'll do anything.
When women realize the power, like we always talk about it, but real life, like y'all control our lives at the end of the day because a nigga will be obedient if he wants some ass. If he wants some ass, I'm keeping it 100 though. I'm keeping it 100. Niggas will be obedient if they want some ass. If you realize like we not having sex unless you, I'm sorry. You say I ain't having sex unless you run 10 miles. That nigga gonna get the
Come on, man. He getting to it. The moment you say
it. He get to it.
And then I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas be dying about the jet. Niggas be dying. Like a girl don't even want you. Niggas go crazy about it. Niggas go crazy. That's what I'm saying. Women do control a lot of things. And like nowadays, I'm not mad at a woman capitalizing on it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all nigga horny, get that bread.
And there, for me, this kind of like a full circle moment because I just remember you like talking about like how, you know, when we was in the program, real deal though, like when we was in the program, she was talking about how people would talk about her, you know, about, you know, being bullied and things like that. But like, look at the confidence she got now though, you know what I mean? It's so many people who's scared to live their truth. Like it's so many people who really are just scared to be who they are.
Man, you ain't lying because like G shit, you know we go way back. So like to see your confidence grow like that is a phenomenal thing. Like G shit, like the people who probably had to say something, you probably doing better than them right at this point. I know
every single look, I'm keeping 100. Every single one of them want to be in your position.
G shit.
Because we realize that it's people who I'm not even on no cocky or arrogant shit. Like we ain't off that type shit. But it's like niggas really hit us up like, damn, like, you know, like you really kept going. Like, you know what I mean? You didn't stop. Like, y'all really is just being yourselves at the end of the day. And it's like, you want to be me, not be me, but you want to be able to do that so bad. You know what I mean? Like you really want to be able to do that so bad.
And I know it's those people up who like looking at you and be like, who was saying X, Y, and Z. They can say all that about you. You got niggas paying to look at you.
Look at you.
They're not touching you. They're paying to.
They're not even. That's what I'm saying. I respect that you said I never objectified my body. I never had sex with anybody. I saw dudes. Okay, nigga, fantasize, nigga. Give me my money as you fantasize.
Let's be real. Like girls are doing that on Finsta for the F.
Bro, for the F.
For niggas they don't even know.
Let's think about it. Let's keep it 100. We on Twitter every day. We see naked bodies every day.
And I never post a naked picture on Twitter ever. You gotta pay for that. When I did do that, I was like, I never posted no naked pictures nowhere. You can't.
Let them pay.
That's the thing. You capitalizing on it. And let's talk about like the negative perceptions. Like what's the common negative perception that you'll get from it? Because I know as like dating, I know dating maybe was pretty hard. You can talk about the dating after. Maybe,
yeah, so
but like let's talk about the perceptions.
At the time when I had my boyfriend, like I said, I stopped, and then he didn't really see that because he found me on Instagram, so he didn't really see that. And then when he did find that out, like I said, he didn't really judge, but he did like was a little bit more cautious. But like now, because people know that it is my past, or like just in general, because even with my cosplays, like some niggas be like, that's too much or whatever. I'm a type of person, you gonna fuck with me for me. Like if you can't fuck with me for who I really am on the inside, then I don't even want to be with you regardless. Like you're gonna have to accept me for my flaws, you're gonna have to accept my past because I'm gonna accept you. So
let's roll into that. Accept the flaws. Be accepting flaws.
No, real deal, fool. None of us is perfect. Like
none of us is perfect. So it's like if you can't accept me, I don't know. So I'm not pressed for a dude that's like skeptical about that stuff, but some dudes are like that. Like I had a dude one time, college. He was like a sophomore. I was a senior. He gonna talk about some. Oh, I see your cost. Like you be looking real good. I was wondering if you would do a meetup with me. No, little boy, Never. I don't do that, and I would never do that with you. Oh, okay. So that's why you a hoe anyway. You got your fucking Amazon wish list in your bio. Like, you begging niggas for money. Not begging. It's in my bio, and people buy from it weekly. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, it's like you're mad because you couldn't fuck with me. So like, I'll get a lot of that. Like, people like want to say. I feel like before it became OnlyFans became like a thing, I wasn't judged because not many people knew that about my life, but people were more so skeptical of like, oh, she's too provocative, or like she's too sexy. But it was never that. It's just like, I'm comfortable in my body. Like, I know I have a nice body. I know my angles. I know I know what makes me look good. So I'm gonna fucking post it. But now more people are like accepting, like, oh, if she got an OnlyFans, I don't care. Or like, if she does lewd. So if y'all don't know, lewd, that's what I do now, basically. Lewd is like thirst traps. It's just an anime word for thirst traps. It's called lewd.
Wait, anime word for, and that's what like the cosplaying things, or
yeah, like if you dress sexy or like provocative, it's called lewd. LEWD, like lewd content.
You put me onto a lot of shit today. So
yeah, no, real deal. Like, I ain't know.
But like, if you after this, if you type in lewd content, you'll probably see like hella thirst traps of girls and stuff like that. Like, it's safe for work. You know how they have not safe for work and safe for work? Lewd is safe for work. So like, a lot of people see my lewds and they'll be like, oh, like they'll still be like horny under that stuff. It's a lot of sexualization, and that shit is kind of frustrating because I feel like a lot of people don't or won't try to take me serious because I like to show off, or because I'm confident and I show certain things off. Like, damn, put them titties away. Why your titties so big? Why you gotta have your titties out? Even my grandparents are like, why you gotta have your titties out? This is a shirt. It will look like, this is a regular shirt. They sell it for everybody. Everybody has different body shapes. This is how it shapes my body. Like, you could wear this shirt and you have no titties and it'll look flat. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just how the body works. So like, I just don't like how people really be trying to make it seem like, you know, women who are confident and sexual or whatever, like they can't do certain things, or like, oh, they're good for his head or fucking, and like they're not smart and we can't do other stuff. Like, I'm more than just a pretty face and a pretty body. Like, I have a degree, like I work, I have money, like I have my own business, and like I do shit.
I'm about to say, I'm sorry to cut you off, but people don't understand that, like, people who like who was on OnlyFans, were the case, and still is on OnlyFans, a lot of people be having a lot of stuff behind them too. So it's not like they some like typical gents from the hood trying to get on.
It's just a misconception.
Always.
Because some people really do that shit and enjoy that shit. When I was doing that shit, I did not like that shit. I literally only did that shit for the money and because I knew people liked my body. I didn't like getting up every day having to take pictures and make videos. I'm not a big sexual person, for real. I just like the way I look. So it's like, niggas are asking me to do all this stuff and I'm just like, I'm not even comfortable reading that. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, so that was another thing too, because a lot of people, like, somebody just DM'd me the other day, oh, you on your freak shit? No, the fuck I'm not. I'm on my boss shit. Like, I'm over here trying to get my shit together. Like, just because you see me take a picture does not mean I'm on no freak shit. And I just don't like how, and I understand because I'm a very open-minded person, but I wish more people were open-minded to the fact that we're not just one person. Like, just because you see me doing this thing does not mean that's the only thing that I do. And just because you see me being like a sexual person, just understand that that's a job. You're not about to talk to me like that on an everyday life. Like, it's like being a stripper or a bartender. Of course, at work, I'm gonna be flirty and be like nice and suggestive. I'm trying to get extra tips. I'm trying to get money. This is a job. I'm working. Like, this is acting. If you want to say anything, if you see me on the street at fucking 12 p.m., like walking down the street, do not be like, hey baby, what's up? Trying to grab me, bitch. I will punch, like, stop playing with me. Like, no. Like, some people don't understand it's separate from a business and like my personal life. And that's been irritating too, because like a lot of people will DM me trying to like ask me stuff, like be my friend. And I'm just like, no, like, I'm Goku, like YG, I'm nice, but like, you're not going to be in my life. Like, that's separate. Like, this is a business. Like, I'm an influencer. Like, yes, me being an influencer, I'm being myself, but when it comes to like talking to people, like, you have to understand that it's not the same. Like I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like
G shit.
that's it.
And I think like real life, that hit it on a point. That hit on the head.
For sure.
That's
Like,
a gem right there. Cause like how you say you compare with the different type of professions and stuff. You trying to do this to get your money. You're not trying to do that to get a negative connotation for a dude to come at you, laugh, or like try to look at you sideways. No, you trying to get your bread just like everybody else and go about your day. And you know what? I feel like this was a great episode.
man, this was amazing. You wanna know why? Because for one, it taught you niggas to respect people.
Respect women. Please respect women.
Because at the end of the day, all she's doing is just she's not soliciting herself to fucking you goofy ass niggas. She's just gonna take our money. Real deal. And I'm not mad at her.
Guys,
4 bands off a sweetie for 3
4 bands off a birdie. You know? But like real life, we love this because I'm not gonna hold you like you said. People who are interested in OnlyFans, who think this connotation is you have to fuck. Now you can finesse niggas. Like I appreciate you real telling women that, like, bro, just get your bag. Like if you, for example, like not D, excuse me. What you were saying, like if you was supposed to bikini pic and a nigga want to pay you for that,
$20.
How was that your fault? You know what I mean?
$20.
Like
and that's something that you post on the ground for free. Why not get paid for?
Why not get paid?
This is what I'm gonna say. This is how we gonna end it. Look, fellas or even ladies who look at it differently, open your mind. This is a new whole generation. We're not in the past no more. Y'all posting this on the ground for free. People getting paid for this stuff.
They getting paid.
And at the end of the day, whatever they post or whatever happens is not define how you act towards them. Fellas, use your motherfucking common sense. And women, don't come out the side of y'all motherfucking mouth because listen, they might just do swing at y'all. But look though, it's Rogue Soul.
It's Rogue Souls, man.
It's D.
It's Stacks. You guys say
And go.
And
Young Goku.
my boy YG. Hey, and we out. Peace.
Christmas, that's the worst season. The only gift I ever got was free.